Okay, so like 2 minutes ago, I tried recording an episode, but I did my whole introduction while I was looking at my microphone rather than the camera, so I guess I confused their roles. I'm sorry, my friends, my machine friends. This is the microphone, it records audio. This is the video capture thing, they call it a camera sometimes. It records video. So now that that is locked in my brain and I won't forget it, why don't we start this episode so in a way that doesn't make me look like an idiot. So, hello subscribers and future subscribers, I'm Karmajolt. This game is Infested. That was an unnecessarily long introduction, and I am about to do it. So last I left off, I found some weird-ass alien planet with a lot of goo all over it, and if I walk on it, I instantly die, and I think I saved in slot 2. So, yeah, this looks like it. So, I think last time I found out that I just could not move over this slime. There must be something I can do to, like, neutralize it. Also, there's this fucking panel with a handle on it that you can't open for some reason. Like, I'm not sure. Maybe I have to, like, use it? It turns out I was doing the wrong action. It's sort of like I opened it, though! Wouldn't you say? By pulling it up, by using it, I opened it up so that it is available to use. You grab the handle and pull upwards. Sounds like opening to me, revealing a control panel. I gotta say, one of the frustrating things about these Chemco games on the NES, especially in Deja Vu, is when you have the right idea, but you're not going about it the correct way, or in a way that, I guess you're interpreting your own actions in a different way. Let me give you an example. In Deja Vu, at one point in the dentist's office, or the doctor's office, I don't know which, there's a waste bin that you figured you could, like, look around in to see if it's got anything important in it. When you examine it, it says, oh, it's just a regular wastebasket. And on the screen, on the actual screen, it just looks like a regular wastebasket. But apparently, you have to open the wastebasket, even though it doesn't look like there's a lid on top of it. So you're assuming that when the guy says, oh, it's a regular wastebasket, he's looking in it and he doesn't see anything. But when you open it, you can find the capsules, which are completely necessary for putting medicine inside and ingesting so you can get your memory back. Sorry about the spoilers if you never played that game. But that was one of the most frustrating things to me, because I definitely looked at that wastebasket a few times, and I never would have thought to open it, because it looks like it's already open, you know what I mean? Anyway, so what is this thing? The panel is raised, there is a control switch. Well, let's try to use it. The pump loudly chugs to life and begins pumping the slime out of the cavern. Oh. Oh, well that's fucking convenient. I guess I can just go over this. I can just use these conveniently placed stepping stones now to get to this next area. Where am I here? This isn't worthy of your attention. But this probably is. Crystals like this one are what brought your crew to this planet. This crystal can power ship engines. You won't need the whole thing. You should find a way to break a small piece off. Well, I think I know exactly how the rest of this game is going to go at this point. I think I go how this is going to know. I will use this 1500 hertz recorder. Hey, hurts, doesn't it? You play back the 1500 hertz sound, and it resonates with the crystal and shatters it. Yeah, usually when music resonates with me, I just completely fall apart. Like when I hear a sad song, you know what I mean? You gather and take the crystal shards. Oh wait, what am I thinking? Crystal Shard is the name of the company that does, Heroine's Quest. Not this one. So, I thought they were making an homage to themselves, and then I just realized, wait, different game. Okay, so I have these fucking crystal shards. I'm gonna examine the fuck out of them. A fragment of the crystal found on the planet. It is used to power ship engines. I will save the game here. I'm actually gonna see what happens if I use it on myself. That didn't work. Okay, never mind. I thought maybe I could eat it and just... for no reason. Okay, so what is left to do on this planet? I guess just leave. That's the thing you can do with planets. So, yeah, I teleported all the way back to the ship. I imagine what I have to do is blow up the ship and then get on that escape pod or that little fighter. So, actually, so before I put the self-destruct sequence into the main computer, I'm gonna put a crystal into... yeah, okay, so I can put a crystal into the fuel cell port for the ship's engine. You need to find a suitable power supply to power the engines. I think I got one. What do you want to use this on? Bang! You wedge the piece of crystal into the fuel cell access port. You make sure it's good and tight. Well, that describes my rhymes. Because I am the illest. MC. So, I guess this is going to be a really short episode if I'm correct about this. What do you want to use this on? You need to make sure you've secured a way to get off the ship before setting the self-destruct sequence. What else do I need to do? Maybe I need to put the key in it? I don't see why that would be 100% necessary, because I'm probably gonna find out that the ship has no... or needs a repair or something? Use ignition key. I'm gonna see if this does anything. Oh, okay. What's this blinking button? This is the main engine activation button. Press it when you are ready to take off. Well, let's give it a test drive. Before you leave, you must make sure that there's no chance of any of the infection making it off the ship. Setting the self-destruct sequence is the only way. Okay, so it looks like I'm just right at the end of the game here. Unless... I'm gonna put the self-destruct sequence in, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of monsters trying to stop me. That is what I would predict. I will save the game. Alright, so let's see what happens. Self-destruct. What do you want to use this on? You plug... oh, the music is frantic. You plug in the cryptographic interface device and set the ship's self-destruct sequence. The system alerts you that self-destruct is imminent. Time to get off the ship. Alright, so what's gonna be in my way when I get to this, escape pod? Looks like nothing. Is there a monster in here? No. I'm just gonna hit the button then. Did I win? That looks like me escaping from the ship. Bam! A flash of white and it is completely gone. It is entirely disintegrated. Or it's somehow teleported to a different dimension that we don't give a fuck about. So those guys can have the infected ship. You've managed to escape just in time. You set a course for the nearest Federation system. As the infested ship is destroyed behind you, you find comfort in knowing that the alien threat is no more. You are a true hero. It is a shame that you are the sole survivor. Yeah, that kind of sucks that all my friends are dead. But without your efforts, the infection would surely have spread to any ships that would have inevitably come into contact with the doomed 5A. And here are the credits. Programming, Warm Hat. Music, Sound. Great job, Ori Falconer. This is the end of your story, thanks for playing. Well, shit, that was a cool-ass game. It was real short. I kind of wish they were a little longer, because that was a great experience. I didn't want it to stop. But yeah, that was a great little homage to the old Chemco Icom simulation games on the NES. You know, the ones I was just complaining about. I really think, and I've been thinking this for like 6 years and I'm just lazy, but I really think that I want to do a Let's Freaking Play of Deja Vu, at least. Especially because one of my friends in particular does a really great like like exaggerated, like deadbeat detective voice from Chicago. And so I think if I'm ambitious for the next few months, I can actually get that started, or at least write a few words for a script. Before I sign off, I want to see what happens if I'm on the ship and it explodes. I imagine it'll just say some shit like, "Up, it blew up." And it'll show me my beautiful skeleton face. So, what happens if I dick around? Just moving all over here. You don't see anything special here. The force field control panel has been destroyed. Oh, you know, also you should probably get off of this exploding ship in as few actions as possible. I'm just gonna crawl through this tube one more time. Man, this ship is just not exploding. I assumed it would blow up. I really did. The music is pretty intense right now. Like it could detonate any minute. Any second. Hey, this is the code that I used to open the door at the beginning of the game. Man, I could have taken my sweet-ass time with the self-destruct. I could have started this at the beginning of the game, then finished the rest of the game, and then still finish the game without getting blown up, is what I'm trying to say. If this thing's not gonna blow up with me in it, I'll be shocked, first of all. I'll be unimpressed. Just gonna hang out on the outside of this ship now. Look at this little hamburger thing. Oh, come on, blow up! Well, shit, guys. Okay, I actually wandered around for a couple minutes, just going back and forth, thinking that the ship would explode with me on it if I used enough actions or waited long enough. But it just didn't happen. So, alright, I guess what you expected hasn't happened, which was me blowing up inside the ship. Because it's a really polite self-destruct sequence that's like, oh, well, I'll wait for you to leave. That's cool. Anyway, so yeah, as I was saying, this game's fucking cool. Man, I got a lot of items that I thought I was gonna have to use, and I just never did. Which I guess is pretty true to the other Chemco games, where they just give you so many items that you don't actually need to use. The red herring items that you think like, oh, maybe I could use this, you know, glass of seltzer on, you know, the newspaper stand, and I'll get one of his newspapers wet, and then he'll be like, oh, you ruined my stand, I need to leave, and here's an important item. But no, I mean, okay, so I didn't end up using the syringe, the stethoscope, the gauze, really any of these things. But yeah, you probably saw me not using them, so that's cool. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about this fucking game. So, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, this is Karma Jolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great.